G'day ice cream lovers, Steve Christensen's my name. Welcome to this session of Scoop School. Lovely to have you here back in the studio / production room / office / whatever you want. Steve Christensen's my name. If you're watching this video for the very first time and you're kind of thinking, well, what's going on here? Well, what we do is we teach people how to get into the ice cream business, or those that are in the business, we like to think that we can help grow their business. I don't really know why I'm looking off into the distance like that. Anyway, I do want to thank our episode sponsor this episode, which is Jimmy Stutz and the whole crew down there at Dippin' Flavors. I say down there, they're really just a hop, skip and a jump that way here in St. Louis, Missouri, specializing in being the specialty ice cream products person that you don't have locally. If you find yourself in parts of the country where you don't have local distribution for specialty ice cream products, Dippin' Flavors is your company. Their link is down below. We thank them very much for their episode sponsorship. Okay, let's talk a little bit about cool tools today. Adeline, should we do the theme song? Okay, let's go. And the one, and the two, and a... Cool tools, cool tools. It's been a long time since I've heard that. I'm going to hope that the editing puts together some serious Filson action with the beat of the song. Anyway, we're talking today a little bit about the process of sprinkles, about putting product on top of your ice cream. We're using a bit of premium ice cream today, probably more prolific in the soft serve industry. So here we have the culprit. It's a tray of sprinkles right here. And the challenge for most people is that for the most part, what a lot of people do is they'll get their soft serve product or their premium product, they'll get it on a beautiful cake cone or a sugar cone, and they'll simply dip in like this, right? You do get good coverage and you do get a little bit of pressure to keep some of the sprinkles on here. But what you get and what most health departments don't want is residue being left in the container that you're dipping in. So by rights, if I'm dipping a butter pecan cone into this, potentially I'm leaving pecan nut oils, pecan fragments in a situation where now the next cone that goes in is picking up the residue of what was in before. So the next best thing is to get a cone down here. We'll scoop some ice cream and we'll use this baking tray with a rack on it, and we will basically pour the sprinkles onto the cone like this, so we're not pushing in to the product, we're not leaving residue here, and at the end of the day, we can actually remove this tray here and actually pour the sprinkles back into our tray. That's the preferred way because, again, we're not leaving residue or pushing residue of any particulate matter that we had in there. But the next best thing, or probably the ultimate so far as bedazzling, display, unfortunately this machine isn't readily available because they don't make them anymore, is what we call the sprinkle carousel. Have a look at this in all of its beauty. They're not manufactured anymore. You can catch them on Facebook Marketplace, but they're quite rare. In fact, I bought two that weren't working. And I'm going to say I put some funds into having an electrician work on them and kind of get them up and running. Primarily what you've got here is a small motor that drives a drive shaft around this hub here that lifts and dumps the sprinkles into this shroud area. Turning it on is like a sprinkle wonderland. So again, the same principle works, that you can put your cone into here and it's covering the cone with sprinkles without having contact with the product itself. Don't get the pressure like you do if you're pushing them down in a container, but you don't get the transfer either, which is, I think, a preferable thing. It's a safer way to do it. I love this. Again, we didn't buy them functioning. We actually bought them from one of the forums on Facebook. and had an electrician work on both of them. I have a second one over here that we're still working on. But I think it's food safe, it's a novelty. The fact that this is functioning and happening in the store environment also provides a little bit of entertainment value as well. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the sprinkle fountain. If you can get your hands on one, grab hold of it and keep it, because they're as rare as hen's teeth. One more go in. There we go. It's just so wonderful. Sprinkle fountains. They work equally well on soft serve, probably a little bit better on soft serve than they do on premium. Anyway, that's all we have for you this particular session. Thanks to Dippin' Flavors. Thanks to the whole crew down there for your episode sponsorship. Keep on scooping, folks. Keep on sprinkling. See you in the next one.